Well, senior sports journalist Malay Neerav now joins us to talk more about it. Malay, Neerav, I'm not sure if a nation, all those supporting her, the entire nation have been able to process this crushing disappointment yet. Now, how could something like this happen in the first place?
Very sad, unfortunate, and also heartbreaking, no doubt about that. But see, I guess that somebody will have to take the responsibility. You cannot blame the athlete squarely and only for this, because you have a support staff, you have a coach, you have all kinds of medical facilities there. They're keeping an eye on your weight all the time. So if there is a minor discrepancy, and I have covered many Olympics, and this is not something which happens only with Vinesh or somebody who has this tendency to cross the weight mark. Every boxer, weightlifter, and wrestler before the bout tries to lose some weight by doing exercise so that the water deposition in the body, if at all, if it is there, it comes out by sweating, by cycling, by doing all kinds of physical activities. Now, here there was a girl who was doing so well, started with defeating the world champion, and then she is moving to the final round, and then you realize that she is above weight and she's crossed. And it was likely to happen because if you are going into three bouts, one after another, you will have to drink some fluid, a liquid intake will be there for you not to get dehydrated. And that is what happened on Tuesday. So on Wednesday morning, when they were preparing, she could have taken care of. I mean, she could have been taken care of by others besides her. She tried her level best, but there was some problem that she could not meet that mark, and that is very unfortunate. That is an avoidable situation. I've seen athletes losing 3, 4, 5 kgs, but the problem with women is that they do not sweat as much as men.
Right.
This is also something which is in the body physique of the athletes, and therefore we have to take extra care and extra caution. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. Luck was not on his side.
Yes, Malay, just stay with us because I'm also joined by my colleague from Paris covering the Olympics there, Narayan, saying, Narayan, just tell us this, this complaint or the issue that has been raised with the World Wrestling Body, the UWW, United World Wrestling. Do you think it has any sort of, possibility of having any kind of purchase with them?
Gautam, if you talk about the rules, they are clearly mentioned that the world body will definitely adhere to the rules. There is no, we can say, the concession on that matter. The rule clearly says that before you come to the fight, there will be a weighing process will take place, and at that time you should be in your weight category. And after that, the rules has been changed. Initially, in the past, these were not the rules, but now the rules are different. And next day, after you are, if you enter the repechage round or you come to the final, definitely you should be in your weight category. But we know that after we can 3 fights on Tuesday, first against the world champion, she was an unbeaten streak of 82 matches. Vinesh defeated that Japanese wrestler, and then in the quarterfinals, then in the semifinals. So already there, they will be there, play the next round. There should be appropriate amount of intake of the food or the food to be there so that she can fight with her opponent. But after semifinals, the next day we saw that her weight was around 52.5 kg, but gaining around 2.5 kg in that period of time. And our doctor team, under the guidance of the Dimshop Prediwala, they tried everything so that she could be at the optimal weight level of the 50 kg category. But whatever they can do under their reach, but they can't risk the life of our wrestler. So that in that case, it was difficult for any person to bring down 2 kg of weight within a span of 12 hours, 14 hours. So that's why it was, we can say that it happened. And when we talked to the WFI President, Wrestling Federation of India President Sanjay Singh. So he said that the responsibility should goes to the coaches, support staff, the nutritionist, what intake she has taken, so that she was not able to just recover to her previous weight. So all in all, rules are clear. There is no concession for anyone. In the past, also such things happen, and the wrestlers, the boxers, the athletes were disqualified. So in that scenario, I didn't think there is any breather for the Indian wrestling.
Okay, I should have probably asked you this first, but how is Vinesh doing now? How's the Indian camp? Because that is also a bit of a concern considering the kind of heartbreak everyone has gone through.
We can say that she was a little bit dehydrated because they were trying to bring her weight down to the 50 kg category. So she didn't took anything in the night, no food, no water. So they tried everything from sauna, bath to everything so that she can be there in the optimal weight level. But despite of all the, we can say, hard work of our doctors, by Vinesh, still she was 100 grams above of the weight category. So now she is fine. She was there in the polyclinic in the Games Village. She was treated by the doctors, and now she was fine. The IOA president PT Usha was there. Shakti Mission Gagan Narang was there, and team of doctors was there to monitor her. But health-wise, she is okay. But we can say that a missed opportunity for the Indian wrestling. She was there to fight for the gold medal. The kind of form she gained after beating the Olympic champion and the 5-time world champion. She thrashed her opponent in the next round in the quarters and semis. So the whole country, more than 1 billion people were hoping a gold medal from Vinesh. But we know that rules are rules. Definitely we have to adhere to the rules. And this didn't happen. So that's why the Vinesh qualified. But it's a heartbreak for the Indian wrestling, for
Certainly.
the 1 billion people of India.
Certainly, Narayan. Thank you for joining us from Paris. Malay, if I could come back to you, just also help us understand how often does it happen that something like this happens, that a sports person where weight is a very crucial parameter comes up over or under weight in before these crucial bouts. I don't know if it's ever happened previously in the Olympics, but in general, there are worlds happening all over the place, Asian contests happening as well.
Well, it does happen. It's not that it has happened for the first time. It does happen sometimes when you are at the margin, just about trying to keep it under control to that level where if you cross it, then you are not eligible.
And there's just an upper limit. If you cross it by even a gram, you can be ruled out?
Yes. These are the new rules which have been now implemented, that you can't cross it. So we cannot blame them for having stopped her from the bout. See, rules are rules, and they cannot be flouted, and they cannot be diluted for individuals. What I am saying is there are two crucial questions here. One is, why was she forced to change from 53 kgs to 50 kgs? And the girl who was there in the 53 kgs category, Antim Bangal, who was the substitute for this girl, Muga, now she lost her bout in the very first round. And while you are trying to lose weight, don't forget that the weight of the body is not only something which can be sweated out. See, it contains muscle mass, it contains bones, and therefore the average weight of Vinesh here has varied between 53 and 56 in the past. Now she has been forced to participate in the 50 kg category. So she was trying to bring it down, and to some extent she was successful. And then came a point where she could not maintain it, because as I told you, that when you are going through 3 bouts in a day and you are trying to lose weight and therefore you don't drink enough water, while you are there in the bout, nobody will allow you to die or faint there. So you are given some liquid, some water to drink. Now that increases the weight of the body.
Yes.
And that weight has to be brought down. Now, while all this was going on, And everybody knew that there were 3 bouts scheduled for that day. The entire camp knew it. They could have prepared her better.
Certainly, I mean, that will remain a concern, and maybe we'll get some answers to this with the time, perhaps. Thanks a lot for joining us for the moment, Malay Neerav.